Where did you learn this?
This morning.
No, but where? Where did the information come from?
Oh, Talk Radio, your favourite.
What?
Yeah, I know you're laughing, James. Yeah, I know you would, because you think you're the bee's knees, aren't you, mate?
Alright, so in this video, you're going to see a call that was sparked off by this clip of Meghan Markle back in 2022. Take a look.
Like, I curtsied as though I was like... Pleasure to meet you, Your Majesty.
So that was the bait. Now let's watch a caller who swallowed the bait, hook, line and sinker. What you're about to see isn't just a car crash call, it's a symptom of a much bigger and much more cynical political disease. If you want to see more videos like this, show your support by hitting the like and subscribe buttons, and don't forget to ring the notification bell so you never miss a video. Now let's watch this together, and then I'll give you my thoughts at the end.
Richard's in Chelmsford. Richard, what would you like to say?
Yeah, hello, James. Been looking forward to this.
Go on, mate.
Yeah, basically, I don't think it's about the curtsy itself.
What isn't?
I think it... Well, that was your conversation, right?
Yeah, but what isn't about the curtsy? The anger and the outrage.
Yeah, well, her presentation of what she's saying.
Of the
I don't
curtsy.
think it's about the curtsy
Right.
itself.
No.
I think it's about the sort of character that she is.
Yeah.
Which seems obviously quite vindictive.
Right.
Because I think it's evident that she had split up with a few partners in the past.
God, really?
And sent a ring in the post, just dropped her boyfriend. I think it was a restaurateur or something, and he was going to further her career.
Right. Where did you learn this?
This morning.
No, but where? Where did the information come from?
Oh, Talk Radio, your favourite.
What?
I know you're laughing, James. Yeah, I know you would, because you think you're the bee's knees, aren't you, mate?
Richard, you were looking forward to this. Let's not let it fall apart quite so early.
No, I am looking forward.
So
to
you
this.
heard on a radio station that she once sent a ring to an ex, and now you know what her character really is.
No, you can.
But why didn't you hear on this radio? No, you carry on.
You
You crack on, mate.
Don't you see it yourself? I mean, I don't actually think that you believe what you're saying. I think you're a provocateur, and that's the whole basis of your show, isn't it?
And now we're talking about me.
But it's always about you, isn't it?
No, we're talking about Meghan Markle and your insights into her character gleaned from listening to a different radio station an hour ago.
Yeah, they had Richard Tice on earlier. You know, the one that you had out in Keckner's.
Yes, I told him to
That's
F
right,
off.
yeah.
Why are we talking about that now, Richard?
No, I'm just sort of saying that because you asked me where I heard it. That's all.
But you'd already told me.
Yeah.
So what's going on, Richard, really, do you think, here?
How do you mean?
Well, you've got on the radio, you said you were really looking forward to it. And
I am, because,
what are you telling me,
Richard?
What do you think you're telling me?
You just bullied a poor girl on the radio. She's speaking a lot of sense, and you're just trying to humiliate her.
Okay, I mean, that's a criticism that I have now heard, but why are you here?
I am here because I'm telling you I think she's a very vindictive character.
Based on what?
I know people...
Yeah, go on.
I've met people that have gone out with partners that think they're the bee's knees,
right.
And when the attention doesn't come their way, they think they're queen bee. I've been out with women like that myself. And,
right, you've been out with women like Meghan Markle, Richard.
Obviously, they haven't been on the Suits. Oh God! I'm just saying that character. They think they're high maintenance types,
right?
And attention seeking.
Okay, why are you giving her so much attention?
Why am I giving her so much attention? I've just brought it up because that's your subject, and it's this whole big thing. This is, I'm sort of in relation to what the last lady said. There's people that might be able to afford to heat their homes and everything, and everybody's making a big thing about.
Why have you never rung me about them?
Huh?
Why have you never rung me about them? We were talking about them yesterday.
Yeah, but you don't care about food banks.
We were talking about them yesterday. Why didn't you ring me then?
I've tried to ring you several times.
Everyone's talking about how they've tried to ring to talk about food banks.
I tried to ring you last week, but
okay.
I tried to ring you last week, but you don't care about the people that you pretend you're caring about.
No, that's another criticism that you have now made.
It's the truth. You're a liar and a bully.
Here we are.
I know you're a liar.
Yeah, and back to Meghan Markle.
There's evidence out there.
Back to Meghan Markle.
I've just told you.
You told. Okay, so
what's your answer, James? What's your answer? What's your clever comeback?
I don't need a clever comeback, Richard.
Come on.
No, I don't. I don't need a clever comeback. I only need a clever comeback if somebody hasn't really done my job for me by humiliating themselves live on the radio, mate.
And you humiliate yourself on the radio every day because you just sort of...
You know what you just said? You just did. I know you are, but what am I?
You're such a child. Grow up.
Anything else?
I know you've got issues, James. But,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
why you bully people. You know. I'm sure you're a really lovely fella, really. But you just need to be nicer to people.
When you came on air and said, "I've really been looking forward."
I've been looking forward to it a long time.
What were you looking forward to, mate?
To basically saying that I think you're a liar.
Okay.
You know, Kebab Awards.
Pardon?
The Kebab Awards. Hello. You know, you're doing your listeners a very bad disservice, aren't you? Because you're not really telling them the truth, aren't you?
About the Kebab Awards.
Yeah. The mask business. Is it
the mask business at the Kebab Awards?
Yeah, you said it was impossible to eat a kebab wearing a mask while eating a kebab.
I stand by that. I stand by that, Richard.
All the evidence that is on there, you're not eating a kebab at the time, and you're having your photos taken, not wearing a mask.
There was no mask. There was no mask mandate at the Kebab Awards, mate.
Yes, there was.
No, there wasn't. No, there wasn't.
Yes, there was.
Okay. This is what you were looking for. When was that, incidentally?
I was looking forward to it.
When was that?
Huh?
When was that?
When?
Yeah.
What, the Kebab Awards?
Yeah.
Last year, wasn't it?
I don't think so. I think it might have been the year before.
No, it was 2021. I'll have to look at that.
Okay.
But I'm sure it's 2021.
And this is what you were really looking forward to doing today?
Oh, yeah, I've been looking forward to it a long time because I think you're a bully and a liar.
Okay. I wish you well, Richard. I really do. Maybe try and spend a little bit less time hating and a little bit more time looking after yourself.
I don't like people being bullies, that's all.
Well, I'm not bullying you, Richard. I'm listening to you.
No, you're not bullying me. You won't bully me, but you bully the last lady. You bully your listeners every day, don't you? You patronise them.
How do you feel about the people who bully Meghan?
How do I feel about the people that bully Meghan? I don't like them.
Oh, okay. But
I don't like them.
But you've rang in to assassinate her character because she reminds you of your ex.
I'm not. You're twisting my words.
I'm really not, mate. There's a tape.
I'm not your mate.
See, this is what
I'm
people.
Not your mate.
Okay.
I'm not your mate.
Okay, Richard. I'm not twisting. I'm not twisting your words, Richard. Well, you seem to think you know me quite well. You've been offering up a fairly detailed analysis of my character. I would suggest that you think you do know me quite well.
I don't know you.
Well, then, where did all these accusations come from?
You come across as a liar.
Okay. What did you think was going to happen?
You on morning programmes on Sunday.
Yes.
On Sundays back in the day, and
yes.
You know, I just thought, no. My dad said, "Oh, that James character, he doesn't come across as a very nice fella."
Oh. What did you think was going to happen, Richard? Seriously, did you think I was going to get cross, or that you were going to get the better of me, or that? I mean, what did you think when you were sitting there? Wait, just let me ask this because I'm genuinely interested, and maybe your dad could help as well. But when I didn't, I just said maybe your dad could help as well. When you were sitting there waiting to come on, thinking, right, I'm going to show him, and what did you just in your mind? You must have had a vague idea of what was going to happen. What did you think was going to happen, Richard? I
just want you to be a bit nicer to your listeners.
And you thought the way to achieve that was by ringing me up and trying to insult me repeatedly.
But
so what did you think was going to happen? What did you think was going to happen? I just want to know, seriously, because then maybe next time I could help you, and it would happen. Did you think you were going to, I don't know, beat me in an argument, or that you were going to get? What did you think? What then, Richard?
No, nothing in particular at all. Really.
But what were you looking forward to?
I was looking forward to just telling you a few home truths.
Okay, and how are you feeling now?
Yeah, I feel all right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So we'll do it again.
A bit like how you feel when you get things off your chest, I suppose, like to your listeners every day.
Right.
You know, but you've bolstered your chest down, and you know.
Yeah, all of that, Richard.
Oh yeah. Oh, you do. You know what I mean? So, you know.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. I'm sure you're a decent guy, really. You know.
No, but you were sure I'm not 2 minutes ago.
Huh? But I think it's all a facade. I think you're. I don't know. I don't buy it. I don't buy the nonsense that you spout.
You all right, mate?
Are you all right? I mean, did therapy work out for you?
Very well. They wrote about it in my last book.
It worked out for you, did it?
Yeah.
Well, it didn't, did it? It didn't.
It seems like such a good idea on Twitter, doesn't it? Yeah.
Who said anything about Twitter?
Well, or whatever sort of weird little chat group or Facebook. But it's such a good idea. All these things. I'll get on air. I'll tell him what's what. I'll show him what he's really like. And mate, you're sitting here with your trousers around your ankles, talking about the Kebab Awards.
But you lied about it. You did lie about it.
Well, I lied about the Kebab Awards.
No, you lied about the fact that you said it was impossible to eat a kebab
It is.
while wearing a mask.
It is.
All the evidence
It is,
suggests,
Richard.
the evidence is out there. You are not wearing a mask. You are not eating a kebab.
No.
You lied.
And here we are.
You lied.
I know.
But yeah, tell your listeners to go and look. The evidence is out there.
It's not the X-Files.
You're acting like a child.
Yeah.
You sound like you're acting like a child. That's not how. You're what, 50 years old now, are you? You're behaving like a child. Why are you acting like that?
I didn't want you to think I was talking over you or cutting you off, Richard.
No, go on. I'm sorry to be wasting your show.
I am loving. You're making a very helpful contribution, which everyone's enjoying enormously.
Yeah, I bet they're laughing. Yeah, yeah. It's Keith. No, this is fine. This is fine. But no, as I say, I genuinely think that Meghan is a vindictive character.
Yeah. She reminds you of your ex.
She reminds me of people that I've been out with, and yeah.
I'm going to have to go to the news.
They're Queen. They're Queen Bee.
No, let's wait. Hold the news. Yeah, Queen Bee. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you hate bullies. But you hate bullies.
Yeah.
What are you going to have for tea?
What are you going to have for tea?
A kebab.
So what are your thoughts? To me, this exemplified the modern political manipulation that so many people have fallen victim to. The outrage over the courtesy was the trigger manufactured by outlets like GB News and Talk TV, who profit from telling people who to hate, when to hate them, and how to hate them. They cultivate this loyal audience of angry, pliant viewers, and once you've trained them to despise someone like Meghan Markle on command, it's incredibly easy to aim that same blind fury at the likes of Keir Starmer, Rachel Reeves, or anyone else who threatens their agenda. This week it might be Zach Polanski. And James knows this instinctively. He doesn't defend the courtesy, he goes straight for the source of the caller's emotion. And what does he find? It was never really about loyalty or respect. It was about the caller's ex-girlfriend. His political outrage was just a convenient vessel for his personal baggage. And that's again how people like Nigel Farage and Reform UK and all of these people who play the politics of grievance grab hold of you. They take your own personal animus at something in the world. It might be women, it might be jobs, it might be class warfare that you've always felt you've been looked down upon, anything that you can sort of have a grievance at. And when the flimsy foundation of this caller's argument is exposed, he doesn't concede. He pivots to the legendary Kebab Awards line. And it's not just a bizarre deflection, it's the desperate act of a man whose pre-packaged opinion has been dismantled, leaving him with nothing. He was told what to feel, but he has no idea why. And this is often the end product of the outrage machine. Confused men and women, weaponized by media grifters, fighting culture wars they don't understand with arguments they can't defend. So what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons for more, and don't forget to also hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching.